Alright, hope everybody's doing well today. Yeah, hope you guys are having a good day or having a good night. We're gonna try and continue Supermarket Simulator, and maybe we might crash the game. That's like the whole goal now. It used to be like build a box fort and try to block the road, but it kept like falling down. So that's like the whole goal now. I don't really want to keep rebuilding the wall for it just to keep falling down. But yeah. Hope you guys are doing well. Hey Crusader and Sunny Jade. Yeah, I barely just got home today because I had like a bunch of errands to do, and I also woke up really early. Like I wanted to take a shower before the stream, but like just doing some things like off stream like before just took up a lot of my time. So yeah, but I did like make a quick stop to the bathroom, so I did that at least. So how are you guys doing? I went to like McDonald's today, and like one of the things I had, and I feel like a lot more people like usually have this like over the course of the summer, is like ice cream. So at McDonald's I bought like one of those ice cream cones, and what really surprised me is like supposedly like McDonald's doesn't really have they don't have like ice cream machines that work. But surprisingly, this McDonald's did have an ice cream machine that worked. So I'm not sure whether or not that's like a myth or that's actually a thing. Yeah, but I got a soft serve cone. Yeah, it was just vanilla. There was not really any flavors whatsoever, but it was plain, and a lot of people ordered it. Yeah, a lot more than usual. I'm not sure, maybe it's because of like the season or anything, but do you guys ever eat ice cream during the winter? Like I feel as though like if it's really cold, I don't think anybody in their right mind would like eat ice cream. Cause it feels really weird. But honestly though, come to think of it, like I do have ice cream at home, but we never really eat it. And it's not because like I don't really like ice cream. It's more so because there's like so much stuff to eat at home that I barely even think that, like the thought of ice cream even passes through my mind. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna try and continue putting more boxes into the game, and hopefully, but I don't know, not hopefully, that's like the wrong way about going about things. I don't think we want to crash the game, but we'll see if that happens. Okay. Alright, let me jump into the game. McDonald's chocolate ice cream wasn't what I was expecting. I don't know, chocolate has to be like my least favorite flavor. I know it's shocking to some people. Why isn't it capturing the thing? I know you guys can hear like the background audio. You guys can hear like the little piano keys. That's so odd. Hold on, let me redo this. Now it just feels kind of awkward. Hold on. Let me turn this on. It's not because of the background, is it? No. This is the first time I ever had trouble with this. What the heck? What? Hold on, let me try restarting it. I've never had this sort of error before. Well, not error, but like you guys get what I mean. I can't like open up the screen for it. Okay, there it is. Jesus. All right. I gotta shrink down. There we go. Yeah, but like I said, we're gonna try and continue destroying the game. I really wanted to eat dinner today, but I'm gonna have to skip it. Because I didn't have time to make dinner, so. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna have to throw out all these boxes. Oh, that's kind of weird. It didn't say from, like, the thumbnail. Alright. I want ice cream now, even though it's winter. Winter, huh? What kind of seasons do you guys usually prefer? I know for some people when they have like for people who take classes and they have school, sometimes it's either winter or it's summer. And I don't think it's like fall or what was the other one? Spring. I don't think it. Well, I don't know. Like for spring break, you get like a week off. I think. Is spring break like a week off? Like for me, I feel like the best season, like I said, is obviously, like, I don't know. For summer, like yeah, you get to have like summer break, but at the same time you have to deal with like mosquitoes and shit. And it's always like hot as hell. And then during the winter, like you get winter break, and then you get Christmas. But it's also really cold. Well, actually, you know what? I changed that. Hold on, I change it. Instead of like winter or summer, I actually choose winter. Yeah, winter is probably my most favorite season. Hey, Flame Bro. We're just organizing the boxes for the homeless. We're making sure that that we can afford the houses for them. I swore. Yeah, but it's within reason. Oh yeah, also Flame Bro, what's your favorite season? And don't say summer. Don't say it. Winter? See, my man. This is... See, even my mods know. My mods know the correct season. They know the right season. Every other season is obsolete. And if you say any other season, you're banned from the chat. That's just how it be. Winter is the right answer. You're not gonna play like 64 questions with me though, but... Mine is summer and I'm Australian. I hear Australia has like a bunch of animals. Like a bunch of exotic animals. So it's like a... It's like you guys are living in a real post-apocalyptic universe. Post-apocalyptic world over there. Like, you have kangaroos. You have, like, crocodiles. I think. You have like koalas. You have like so many different kinds of like tarantulas too. Like I always wonder like how dangerous it is to live in Australia. Like I know I said this time and time again, like how whether or not people like whether they want to live in like the suburbs or like they want to live in the city. But what would you even call Australia, right? Would you call it like the suburbs or like the outback? It's like what is it exactly? Is like your backyard just like the field or like the savannah for all the animals? I always kind of wondered this, but like if you guys ever watch like Mad Max, like like all of it literally takes place in Australia. It's just like so odd to me. Like why Australia of all places? Like, it could be like the U.S. And I think like one of the plot points to Mad Max was like the oil shortage. So people were fighting over oil in Australia, which is like it like I feel like there's so many other places that you would like fight for oil to have like some sort of nuclear war over it, and then everything like everybody like fights over like resources. Like why Australia? It could be so many other countries, but they pick Australia. Oh, they also say like McDonald's what is it called? Mackey's. Macca's? I forget. It's like either Macca's or Mackey's or something. And they say like breakfast is like brekkie. Like they have their own sort of language. Well, I don't know. Is it language or is it like slang? Born animals in Australia. Check the Discord. Born animals? One thing that I've learned about the animals in Australia, and this is like a really, like this is news to me until I actually saw like a couple videos and like more information on it. But koalas are actually very vicious wild animals. Yeah, they may look cute, but they're actually kind of disgusting. Yeah, I watched this like one short. I don't know if I forgot if I showed you guys or if I told you guys about it. There was like a koala. They're also like very territorial. There was like this video I watched of a koala trying to get up to a tree with another koala, and then that koala ends up kicking him out. And then like the koala just lies on the ground after being kicked off from the tree, and it's just like screaming and it's like crying. It's like a little kid throwing a temper tantrum. Like it's so it's like it's so weird to me. I wish I don't know. I'm pretty sure at one point or another you guys learned a whole lot about animal facts. I also had this like thought while I was like sitting on the toilet before the stream. Yes, I contemplate life thoughts while sitting on the toilet, all right? I'm not like one of those people that like scroll through their phones while like sitting on the toilet and wonder what's on Twitter right now. Or I wonder what I can watch on YouTube. I don't do that, all right? That's kind of disgusting. Also kind of unsanitary. I don't know how many people actually do that. But for me, I don't just like sit there and twiddle my thumbs as everything comes out. I actually think about stuff. So my thought was like so so my thought is like I don't know if you guys agree with this, but I like to think that everybody is like funny to some degree. Do you guys agree with that? So nobody in the entire world is ever not funny. Because the thing about like being funny and like humor is like being like like it has to be subjective, right? So everybody, in my opinion, is funny to a certain degree, and is funny to some people, but they may not be funny to everybody. Go look in the Discord, Frog. What did you have in the Discord? Hold on. I mean, this is kind of like a minor detour, but sure. I'll look at the Discord. There's a lot of stuff. Oh, okay, I see the birds. That's kind of nice. Okay, so we have an ostrich, a kangaroo, koala, a wolf. Oh, we also have jellyfishes. I didn't know that. That's interesting. I don't know what that koala is. Is that like AI? Yeah, but back to what I was saying. Like, some people, they're funny to like others, but not everybody. Like, even if you think you're like the most unfunniest person, actually, come to think of it, like, maybe you might not be somebody that cracks jokes a lot, but you might end up doing something funny. Even if you don't think it's funny. Somebody out there will laugh, even at like the simplest sound that you make. Maybe it's because they like you, or maybe it's because they watch too much brain rotted content. I don't know. But regardless, anybody out there will always laugh at you. Well, somebody will always laugh at you no matter what you do. But the thing about it is, like, since I'm saying that, like, humor is supposed to be subjective, it's like, is it really subjective? Because if everybody is, like, funny to a certain degree, is humor actually subjective? If at least, like, one person laughs at your bad joke and it's really cheesy. Oh my god, I just realized. Hold on. Let me hold on. Let me hire the restocker. I fired him last time. You guys remember that? Yeah, we fired this guy and he didn't come back. Also, the reason why we fired him is that he did absolutely nothing. So I'm wondering if that's the case if I rehire him. Okay. Uh, hold on. No, he's still brain dead. Uh, well, I don't know. Maybe if I get all these boxes out, he'll start doing something. I I I really hope he does something. Also, I could just like throw these boxes. I don't have to like keep moving them around. I do want like a really clean store because it makes sure that we get like a good rating from the Better Business Bureau. That's the most important thing right now. We gotta get a perfect score. Why are there so many boxes? Because we're donating this to the homeless. Alright, they don't need food. They need boxes to sleep in. Bus boxes provide a lot of things to people. Alright? You can cut it up and wear it as like a suit of armor. You can use a box to pee in. You can use a box to store stuff. There's like so many things you can do with a box. It's probably the best invention that man has ever created. You guys ever thought about that? Hmm? Maybe it is the best invention. Because you can do so much. It's very versatile. Alright, let me buy some eggs and then some milk. Eggs, milk, and cereal. I usually just like games that aren't like extremely, what is it? Like extremely action packed, where it has like a ton of stuff going on. Not that I have a problem with it, but if it's like very casual like this, like it may seem like not a whole lot's going on, but it's like being the person that's like doing everything that makes like all this stuff happen. Oh yeah, you're supposed to restock stuff. Come on. Chop chop. Is he like broken or something? Did his mind get sent to the Shadow Realm because I don't pay that much for his wage? I don't know what's happening with him. Like I really don't feel like having to stack all this stuff. You know what's like a big ripoff when it comes to like hiring people that don't do anything like this? Like it costs you $100 a day. Like for him to stand there, it cost him well, it cost me $100. Like I don't really have a problem with it necessarily if he actually did something. Yeah, I don't know, maybe he danced for the customers and it attracts people. That would be really nice. But he doesn't really do anything. Yeah, also I feel like these boxes kind of just make it worse because I'm trying to find the right stuff to restock. Okay. Put them in the bin? Yeah, I can't grab them though. Man, he has to do something. I just... Either he's broken or I haven't really figured out what he does exactly. Yeah, and I've also looked on like some of the forums or like some of the places or like the community itself. And yes, there's like a community for this. And apparently, like sometimes this guy tends to break, but like they're not exactly sure why. Maybe it's because I have this amount of boxes that this sort of thing happens, or maybe that's not the case. I don't know. You guys think the game's starting to lag? Oh, yeah, alright. Oh, let me restock these. There's also like I know I talked about this in on like the Discord, but I want to mention it here. Like for those of you guys already like on the Discord, like I posted something about like a game that people are playing to get like virtual bananas, and I thought that was just kind of ridiculous. Like it's essentially just NFTs, but they're not calling it NFTs. They're just calling it collectibles. And to me, that's just like the craziest thing. Because I'm not really gonna. Well, I don't know. I already like said the name in the Discord, but the name's called the game is called like Banana, and in the game you collect like virtual banana PNGs or like JPEGs, and you get one like every. I saw like a video on this, but you get one like every couple of minutes, I think. And sometimes you get like rare bananas, and then you sell those on like the Steam marketplace for like a certain amount of money. I don't know how much exactly, but like the rare ones, or not the rare ones. What's like really lucrative about it is the thing with like the bananas is even the most common ones it will sell as low as like 3 cents. But like the interesting thing about it is like Steam takes, I think Steam takes like 60% of all sales, and what is it? The developers get like 10%, and the distributors they get like 30%, I think. So it's like a 30-60-10 split. But if you sell it for like 3 cents on like the marketplace, there's no way to split 3 cents like 60-30 and 10, cuz that would be like you need to like split like half a cent or something. So what's interesting about it is if you do it like if you set it like at 3 cents, which is like the lowest things can be sold for, then that means that the developers they get a third of every like cent that they make. Of every 3 cents, I mean. Isn't that like cool? Just because they can't take like 60% of 3 cents. So by doing that, you actually get a third. Because you need the developers need like money somehow. Yeah, but it's really interesting how there's like some people that could just like find loopholes when it comes to not just like selling stuff, but when it comes to like NFTs as well. Put people in the bin? I can't really put them in the bin. I mean, I can try. I've tried it before, and it didn't work. But this game is like really... It's like really enjoyable. Just for like the casual person. Like if you're feeling really lazy, and you just want something to do, it's sort of like one of those like cookie clicker games. Is it called cookie clicker? Or like an idle based game with a little bit of gameplay in between. You don't really have to do a whole lot. But yeah, I thought that was like interesting. So anybody like play any new games recently? Or is there like any games you guys are interested in? Oh, I also mentioned this, but I've been wondering about like that Wizard 101 game. I forgot what it was called. It was something to do with like Ravenwood. Uh, what was it called? Ravenwood microtransactions or something? Cash grab? I forgot. What the fuck was it called? Ravenwood Stories? I I forgot. It's just like totally forgettable. Like I wish I could remember it. Ravenwood spoilers? I don't know. But like I kind of want to play that game for like the shits and giggles. Well, not shits and giggles, but I want to play it for like the lols kind of. And the thing about it is though, like I want to see if it's like good. If it's like decent, I'm not like having high hopes going into it. But if it's somewhat good, uh I might like play it more, like play more of it, but I highly doubt that. But if it's terrible, I'm just gonna return it. Also, I kind of wonder how much it costs. I really hope it's not like a $30 game. Like, where would you guys draw the line to that? Like, there must be like a price that you obviously wouldn't pay. Like, I don't think you guys would pay $30 for that game. I'm pretty sure you guys don't even think it's worth that much. Roblox. I recently revisited Roblox. And I know I talked about this on stream before, but it's a whole different ball game. It really is. It must have been like, how many? How many years it been? It must have been like 7 years. 7 or 8 years, but it's been quite a long time since I even touched like the entire platform. And everything, it really does look foreign to me. $30 is the limit. I mean, I'd say for me, if they're expecting to pay like anything higher than $30, they're kind of out of their minds. I'm not gonna pay anything that's like higher than $30. Like, yeah, you have to understand that like I don't think they're gonna put in that much effort to make it so that you're willing to buy it at like $60 even. That's reaching. I'd say a fair asking price would probably be like $10. But I think the shocker though is like if they don't charge like if they don't charge anything at all and they release it for free, but on the basis that if you do play it for free, there's like microtransactions in the game. So that's how they'll hook you with the game. But I don't think they're gonna do that. That just seems like it's too stupid. Like for in order for you to advance like a level or like skip a level, you need to pay like $1. So I have a feeling that if they were to go that route, it'd be almost like the same thing as like a mobile game app. Froggies, have you heard of Ultra Kill? Nope, haven't heard of Ultra Kill, but I did look it up before the stream. And it does look fun, sort of. It's basically Doom. But, I don't know, it's basically Doom. It's... I'm sure there's like more mechanics to it, but like at a first glance, it just looks like that. Okay. Let me get some Sprite. And then some candy. As well as some milk. Actually, I need 2 milk. I think that's good. Well, for now, I mean. I'm not gonna lie. He he costs me $100 a month. I mean, a month, $100 a day, and he doesn't do anything. Like, I don't know why I should keep him here. Like, we've had like brainstorming sessions on like why we should keep him here, like during the last stream, and we haven't really figured out like a good excuse on why he should just like stay here and just not be automatically fired. Alright, let me do this. Bond Bear Bubble Buzz. That's a lot of boxes. I don't know. How many boxes... I forgot. I did poll this, but I think it's... The poll said that we need to reach 1,000 in order for, like, the game to, you know, kill it... Not kill itself. YouTube doesn't like it when I say kill. I need to use the word unalive. You guys know that... You guys notice that YouTube has been, like, progressively changing things, like, over the past few years? Like, including the layout. Like, currently they have, like, a weird layout. I'm not sure if you guys get it, or, like, it's, like, a testing thing for some people. But they have, like, a... Like, for some people, they have, like, the video on, like, the left side, and then they have, like, the comments, or, like, the chat on, like, the right side. So it's like when you're watching a video, it's like you're watching, like, a weird version of Twitch. Yeah, but for, like, some people, they're, like, getting this, like, weird version of YouTube. And I'm not sure whether or not it's, like, a testing sort of thing. Or if it's, like, actually or if it's actually gonna be implemented soon. I'm moisturizing my feet. Nice. Very weird. Very... Moisturizing your feet. Yes. Moisturizing with Froggy's oil. And it only costs $5 a bottle. Very affordable. I think. Okay. Oh yeah, I also said that nobody's like locked behind this door. And nobody is, alright? Everybody's in the chat. They're not locked behind a door here. This is not the Froggy's paywall. This is just a regular door to somewhere. There's nothing suspicious. I do hope that I get to unlock it though someday. I just don't know when. So. Okay. I need pasta, I need cookies, and I need tea. Oh, hold on. I need to sell these too. The thing about this game also is like some prices tend to change over time, so it's not like absolute. You do need to like keep up with demand, and that's possibly like one of the hardest things. Okay. Uh, what did I say? Oh yeah, I need tea, and I also need. Okay, hold on. Let me just order these. I want to try and focus right now, but there's like a couple things on my mind right now. Most importantly, I don't want to like keep restocking like this. I feel like the manager of a store shouldn't do this sort of thing. They should be the ones that are like giving the orders. You guys know what I mean? I'm not saying that I don't pay them like a fair wage. Obviously, the cashier is very happy. Hire someone? I can't really hire anybody right now. As much as I'd like to, if I just rehire him and fire him, it does absolutely nothing. And when I say absolutely nothing, it really does do nothing. Get money? I mean, we'll get money eventually. We just have to do it like very casually. But I also gotta check some of the prices. Because for some of them, we're kind of underselling them. Like the soda. Okay. Oh, I think I can get away with like $3. Okay, 350. This is possibly like one of the first times I've ever like had to do inventory. Like I had to check out the prices and make sure like they're in line with like the market price. Whereas before I kind of just went in like willy-nilly. Okay, now I can start the day. And now the process of earning money begins. This is what working 9 to 5 is actually like, guys. It's a very boring, slow job. Oh, did you guys see that guy like across the street? He just disappeared. Yeah, I don't know what went on over there. Hold on, hold on. Keep looking at the street. Keep looking at like the street over there. If you look over like across the street and then you try to see like some of the NPCs that walk by, like some of them will literally disappear. Like just focus your like eyes over there. Damn it, it's not working. Damn it. Oh, hold on. Let me close this first. I wanna see it happen again. Maybe I need to do it like this. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. Let me disappear first. Okay. There. Alright. I had to, like, fix some stuff. Okay. Also, it's, like, really hot. Like, actually really, really hot right now. Like, how do you guys usually cool off? Like, I want to say for me, it's, like, a natural sort of thing. And I think, like, everybody, like, when they're, like, really hot, it's, like, the natural thing to do is just, like, sweat. And that's supposed to, like, cool off your body. But it's, like, what do you guys do, like, in extra of that? Because I usually don't, like, open, like, a window, nor do I, like, have, like, a fan next to me. Because it's, like, super noisy. Because I feel like if I did that during, like, a stream, that would just kind of bother people. And that would obviously bother me, because it's, like, super noisy. So, like, the next best thing I would possibly do is probably, like, have an air conditioner. But I would never, like, take off my shirt or anything. Like, no matter how hot it is, alright? I'm not gonna, like, make it even hotter. Man, look at how many customers we're attracting right now. There's so many. Holy crap, look at that. Look at the size difference. You guys see that? The other one's just like a munchkin. It's like a little toadstool. What the fuck? Yeah, that lady was so small. I gotta say, we're making big money. You guys use a fan? Really? A fan, huh? Like, I don't know if this is like a... Because I don't really know a whole lot about this, but... Like, if you use the air conditioner, it's a lot more expensive. Because it basically... It cools off, like, the entire room, but also... Not just, like, the entire room, but it also cools off, like, the entire house. So... I don't know. Would it be more expensive if I just used, like, the air conditioner for, like, one specific room? Versus, like, a regular fan? Like, whenever I try to turn on the air conditioner, my parents are like, it's kind of expensive to do that, but we only do it during the night. Because it's, like, at a certain point, it becomes, like, less expensive. Yeah, supposedly though, like if you use if you use energy or use your electricity during like different intervals of the day and the nights, there's like off times and then like on times where it's either more expensive or like less expensive. So for us, it's usually like at night, but it's like super late at night. That's when like everything's super cheap. Hold on, let me turn this on. Oh, one thing as I've noticed is that they haven't really gotten stuck yet. In the last stream, they were stuck because there was like so many boxes on the floor. Yeah, now they're doing fine. Happy bunch of customers. They're so happy that they like boxes getting tossed at them. They don't mind it one bit. Oh, I wonder. Hold on. I kind of wonder if I could put like you know how like in I saw this like in like the Elder Scrolls Skyrim, but if you put like a bucket over an NPC's head, then supposedly they don't really get to see what you're doing. So I wonder if I did that. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if it would do anything at all. But I'm just genuinely curious. Hold on. I mean, it doesn't really work. It doesn't. I do want it to work, but let me toss it up. Let me go long. Does it actually just pass through him? I have to experiment. This is for science. I have to know. It'd be nice as like having him as a statue. It's like kind of playing like basketball in a way. I gots to know. Okay, you know what? I'll wait until the next day. Then we can keep like fucking around. Or sorry, we can keep messing around. Let me buy more milk and more tea. Oh, not this kind of milk. I need powdered milk. And then I need more tea. Stop swearing. No. I can't guarantee that. There's like some people. I don't know if like you guys watch any other like VTubers, but they have like something called like say so, where it's like their idea of like being pure or something, or like them not swearing or like saying stuff that's like out of the ordinary or like disgusting. But I just kind of say whatever I want, and there's nothing that people can do to stop it. Yeah. You can try. But I've also been like trying to, like like one of the things that I've been trying to do is like stop, not completely stop swearing, but sort of like limit myself, because I think you guys know as well as like anybody else, or like any, I don't know. I think for some people that know me already, that have always like watched the streams or like that tuned into them, they know me for like being like straight with people. And when I say straight with people, I just say it like it is. I don't sugarcoat anything. Okay, let me... I gotta get some more oil, and I gotta get some more... Actually, oil and... Oil and cereal. What would be really helpful if I just had somebody to, like, automatically just buy this stuff and, like, restock it? Okay, I need oil. And I need... What is it? Oil and cereal. And I'll add one more thing. I'll add flour. There. I'm not gonna lie though, working in a supermarket sounds kind of cool. I don't know, like it just it probably like be like really. I mean, you probably have to deal with like rude customers, but it's such a like a simple job. And for me, I like simplicity. I don't really like anything that's like too difficult. But that goes without saying that anything that you learn, it's gonna be like difficult no matter what. But as long as you keep at it and you like it, then you'll get better at it, I think. I don't know. Like I don't know if we ever talked about it, but do you guys think if you keep doing something, you'll get like better at it? I think I talked about this during when we mentioned like singing. Like sometimes you might need people to help you to get better at certain things. And then other times you can sort of just learn it on your own. And maybe you'll get better at it, maybe you'll get worse at it. That I don't really know for sure. I think neutrality Sar said it best. It sort of goes both ways. Alright, time to open up. Oh, hold on. Let me try making let me try making it in. I swear to God, I'll make it in eventually. Like each time we get really close to getting like a box over his head, though. Is it really possible? Let me see. I feel like it might not be. Hmm. Yeah, this is the manager of the Froggy's supermarket, and he's messing around. I mean, like it kind of works. I can sort of cover him up a little bit. What happened? He's still stuck there. And now we're trying to put some... Well, actually, we're not trying to put some, but we're trying to stack some boxes on him. Oh! 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 Hey, we can build a little box snowman. This is kind of cool. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. It's as if he was never here. And he's costing me... How much? $100 for the box snowman? He has like a really... It's sort of like he has a suit of armor, but it's like a box. A really bad suit of armor. You know, when you start out in an RPG, and you have like a really dinky sword, and you have like rags as armor, but in this case it's just boxes. Hold on. Let me decorate his head with something. There. I just gotta get this on. Hold on. There we go. Alright. Let me see. Can I make like a little bit of a snowman? You know, one of these days he's gonna move out of his prison and he's just gonna break out of it. But we don't know when that day will happen. So we're just gonna have to wait for that day to happen. But for now, we're gonna have to resort to this. I think of this as like a little side project. Yep, there it is. I really like how everything has turned out. You know, if I was able to give him like arms, like we can sort of turn him into something. Oh my god. That was almost like a hit and run. Oh, you destroyed my... God. They destroyed half my box line fort. Alright, that's fine. We can rebuild. But... It's kind of destroyed now, so... Oh, hold on. Let me do this. Yeah. Alright. It's like a little... It kind of looks like a little mini box T-Rex, kind of. He's been fully metamorphosized. He's fully transformed. He's become a greater being. He's... I don't know. Now that I think of it... he's kinda... He has like a little mini jetpack almost. Like if you guys look at it from like the side. Like he doesn't look half bad. He's literally ready for battle. Ready for the supermarket apocalypse. He's gonna defend us until the day he dies. Which may be at any point, because he's actually suffocating in there. So. Oh, hold on. You know, since we're doing that, since we're doing that, let me see if I can do this. I don't know. Do you guys think I should cover up the cashier too? Now, he hasn't done anything wrong. He's been like super helpful this entire time of me like playing through this game. Like, he's such a good helper. Wait, can I hire any more people? Let me check. Oh, I can hire like another cashier, but I need to wait until I'm level 20. So that's gonna be quite a long while. Oh wait, never mind. His daily wage is $90. Like, he doesn't do anything. We did make back some money, though, which is good. But it's not really enough. We need a lot more. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do with him, though. Like, I really want to fire him, but... I mean, it's not that it matters. Even if we do fire him, it's not like you guys know that he's inside. Right? Nah, he's still in there. He can still breathe. Okay, let me buy some more cereal, flour, and bread. Cereal, flour, bread, and gummy candy? Oh, also I'll buy some cake. The thing about this game, like, all the boxes are supposed to be thrown in the trash, but I can't really bear throwing all this stuff in the trash. Like, the boxes are just super valuable to me. I don't know. Do you guys ever collect anything? Have you guys ever collected anything? I know some people in the chat collect, like, rocks. The only things I've ever collected that comes to my mind are just like comic books. But nowadays, the only things I ever touch are just like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yu-Gi-Oh cards and also what was it? Sometimes maybe different trading cards. But it really depends. I really like the entire Yu-Gi-Oh trading card scene. Because everything's like super fast paced nowadays. It's either like meta or it's just like it just like whenever you play a deck that isn't meta, you're automatically guaranteed to lose. And I feel like for me that's just like it it's always fun because you have like the notion of like believing in the heart of the cards that you'll climb back up and like win the game. But most decks nowadays can't even compete. Which is just like the sad reality when it comes to trading cards. Money. I mean, that makes sense. I think everybody collects money. But I'm talking about like as like a hobby, you know? Not like for monetary gain. Okay. What I'm trying to say is when you collect something that you enjoy that you'll never think about selling it. Maybe in the future. Okay, how about this? Collecting something that has nothing to do with collecting monetary gain. Okay, that doesn't make sense. You can get money from it, but you need to find. Okay, that's not the right. That's not the right definition either. I was gonna say like get satisfaction from it, but even if you do make money, you still get satisfaction. I can't say no money either. Because if I did say no money, some people like to collect coins, so. But then again, this day and age, I don't think anybody collects coins. It has to be like something that I think is interesting. Interesting. Not, how do I put this? Phrase it in a way that isn't money. Okay, how about this? Something that isn't money. That's used to exchange something for money. It can't be money for money. Women? Okay, it has to be. Alright, how about this? It has to be something that you can display. Something that is displayable and that you can show to people and you can tell them where they got this or how you got that. There, that's the definition. Something that is displayable. And also you're proud of in some way or some manner. And I don't think women is something that you can display. Unless I'm wrong on that. And you have to be proud of like you have to be proud of like displaying it too. Okay, let me buy some eggs and more cheese. I'm missing eggs, cheese, and milk. Oh, also let me buy this as well. There's like so much stuff I want to buy. Okay. I know I'm spending like a lot of time doing this when we could like better be doing like other things. Like actually start making money, but realistically speaking, this is the only thing that I can do right now. At a certain point though, I really hope the boxes don't disappear. That would be catastrophic. Okay, now I just need the cheese somewhere. Nice. Alright. I'm not gonna lie. Combine like the heat as well as like me on like being on the computer. It makes things like super a lot more hotter than it is usually. Like I don't know about you guys, but whenever I stream like during the summer, it's like really intense. Like just to me, just due to the fact that I have like a GPU and I play like certain games, or even if I just turn it on, it's like super hot. So the PC just makes things super. I mean, not super. It makes things worse. But it doesn't make things like unbearable. Oh wait, hold on. Today's Friday, isn't it? I just realized that. I'm actually looking forward to the weekend. It's more so because I feel like I can start doing some stuff, or more importantly, I could start like editing and like working on videos and like all that. All right. Okay. Ready for business. Actually, that doesn't make any sense. Open for business. If you guys had like this many boxes and they were like outside of your house, what would you guys do? Like what if you saw like a mountain of boxes and somebody just left them like right at your doorstep? Are you gonna call somebody like clean it up? Or you just like leave it for it to just like rot? For me, I don't think I would ever touch it. I don't feel like I would be the one to clean up the mess. But I feel like it would also I don't know. I feel like somebody would clean it up. I mean, I certainly wouldn't be the one to do it, but there'd be somebody that does. Well, either that or I might use some of the boxes. Man, I can't wait to get to level 20. Cause then I get to hire a second cashier. I do kind of wonder though, what other kind of creations can I make? We made a little Mecha Godzilla. Or I don't know, it's not a Mecha Godzilla. It's like a little Mecha Dino. Mecha Dino. It's like a little cardboard dinosaur. Man, I never would have thought that a cashier job would be like this. Like, it seems super simple, but I imagine it'd be a lot more difficult. Like, you don't just... I mean, I feel like you'd, like, push in some numbers instead of, like, just scanning stuff. And you have to deal with, like, rude customers. But so far, I haven't really met a single one. Everyone so far has been super friendly. I'm actually looking forward to Sunday's game. Because it's all about anomalies. And having to, like, find them and see, like, what's the difference between what you saw versus what you, like, currently see. So it's like a memory test, but not really. Hold on. I kind of want to go exploring a little bit. I want to see what like what's outside my supermarket, because it's a whole like a vast world, isn't it? Like I'm sure it isn't just like I'm sure there's a lot more than just like a supermarket. I'm sure there's like other things we can do. Hmm. Woodhouse Spa Center. That's kind of suspicious. I feel like we're in the bad part of the neighborhood. Usually when we, at least for me, usually when I'm in like the suburbs, I don't see a whole lot of graffiti. It's not when I get to downtown, that's when I see like all the graffiti and like maybe some pee stains and maybe some blood stains as well. And like trash everywhere. But the suburbs, at least for me, everything's like super clean. Man, everybody's forming like an orderly line. These guys are really close. I wonder, uh, do you guys, so it's been how many years since COVID? It's been like 5 years, right? Do you guys know of anybody, like whenever you walk around town or like go into a store, do people still wear masks? I'm genuinely curious. Because I've only, at least for me, I've seen like maybe a handful of people. And I probably could count on like 5 fingers. But like nowadays, I don't really see anybody wearing those masks. Even though COVID is like sort of still existent. It still exists, but it's like less common than what it used to be. So I feel like at a certain point, people kind of just gave up on that. And you're like, you know what? We can handle it. We don't need to wear masks. Is that what was like? Is that like commonplace nowadays? Is that what happened? Like one curious thing I also looked up is that people are still getting like vaccines for COVID. And some people are still like sick from it or are getting sick from it. But like I heard that it's like developing different sorts of strains. But it's like people seem really chill about it now. maybe that's just me, but I only see like a handful of people wearing masks nowadays. Okay. Uh Let me try and pay back the money I owe. I think I need to pay it in installments. Okay. I paid it off early. Um the funny thing about this is I heard there was like there's some person in the chat that said they went into bankruptcy like in one of the streams. I forgot, but I kind of wonder if that is like the case. Can we actually go into bankruptcy and that like causes us to end the game? Because that like so far I haven't had that happen yet. Even if I like misclick something or if I accidentally set the price to 0, people are still able to grab it. And like even if I messed up, I'll never really dip below like 0 or like go in the negatives. But that must be like really late into the game. All right. I need more cereal as well as more cake and the other kind of cake. Man, I swear to God, it'd be so much more helpful if this guy like came out of his cardboard suit. It'd be so much easier for me. I don't know why he's so broken. I really wish he was able to do something at least. I read like a really supposedly like for some developers, and I can't really say this for like every single developer. I think it was like one with this game that they had a problem with one of their NPCs. I forgot whether or not it was like either this game or that game, or no, it was a game called Stardew Valley. So there was like a guy that had a problem with within the game, and he couldn't find out like how to fix it. So he sent an email to the developer or like the creator of the game, and it was headed by one person. And he said send in like the save file for it, and the dude sent the save file, and he sent it back like a couple days later, and it was fixed. So I didn't know developers could like go into like save files and actually alter it to fix things. Well, actually, that now it sounds kind of stupid, but it's kind of interesting that developers can. I mean, maybe it's dependent on like the developer or like the person who made the game, whether or not they have like the time or want to do that for people who play their game. But I think that's just like a cool, interesting story of like a developer being nice. It's hard to find like a cool game developer that gamers don't like nowadays. Come to think of it, can you guys think of like any game developer that people don't like? I mean, not people don't like, that people do like? Any game corporation that people are fond of? The only one that I can think of like off the top of my head is Valve. And I like there's like some things that they messed up on and are still having problems with. But for the most part, like they people generally hold them to like a high standard. Hmm. I'm trying to think of like some other game companies that like people high have high like regards for. But I'm really blanking on it. Who created the God of War series? Or hold on, better yet, developers of Dark Souls. Every game they put out, gamers of that who like that genre seem to love, and they really haven't missed a single. They haven't missed a single beat yet. Okay, I need more powdered sugar, and I need cereal as well as coffee. Okay. I'm really trying and thinking like hard right now that for like some game developers, but I'm really blanking right now. Hmm. There's just like so many boxes right now that I can't like find half the inventory I ordered. Alright, let me get more oil and pasta. As well as more coffee. Okay, there we go. Man, I'm really racking up those boxes now. Okay, let me just get this then. Man, I'm doing all the stacking and the cashier doesn't really have to do that much at all. Like, he's paid to have one job, but as the manager, I have like multiple jobs. But I'm still getting paid like the same rate. Well, kind of. But I have a feeling we're gonna turn a profit eventually. What'd be really nice is if they had like the option to add furniture. Okay, let me check the prices. Yeah, I gotta check them like daily. Or I don't know. I don't necessarily have to check them daily, but... But if I don't, then they don't sell. Oh, okay, that's why. Let me sell it for $250. These are good prices, I think. Alright. Can sell this for $6. Okay. Oh. Let me put this here. Now I gotta make sure I maximize everything, including the profits. Alright, this is good. Isn't it kind of strange how, like, it took me that much amount of time to stack everything and, like, restock it, but time literally just stops for you? Yeah, time doesn't start, like, the day literally doesn't start until you like, click the open sign. So I can take, like, literally all day if I wanted to, but it would never dip into nighttime. Just because I don't click on the sign. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I have a feeling that I'm gonna try and organize this stuff. Because, like, it's literally too messy right now. I probably should have just put it across the street. But if I put it in the store, then it would have just cluttered up everything. Which isn't a bad thing, but I'd rather have it clean. It's 12 o'clock. I'm leaving. Hey, have a good night, Crusader. Thank you for coming to the stream. Alright. What do I need to do now? Oh. Okay. I'm really gonna try and grind to level 20 right now. I really hope I can get it in the next few nights. $0.30. I don't know why. It's just something about them. They kind of just remind me of like models from Half-Life. Maybe it's because of the polygon sort of texture they have going on. Man, everybody's a big spender today. I really hope they plan to implement like levels to this. Because at the very least, I mean, when I say like levels, I mean like the levels of the workers. To either like improve the speed or like improve their quality of work. That'd be kind of interesting. Man, there's like a lot of things people can't find. You know what they can't find? They can't find the... Actually, oh my god, I was trying to make a joke there. But it all kind of fell apart. Isn't all this just like super relaxing? And just like super casual? It's like one of those days where you don't really have to do anything at all. But it feels like you're putting in work. Okay, never mind. Just when I say that there's like nobody that will get stuck, not a single NPC. I said that a little while ago and they're getting stuck. Yeah, I don't know what causes that. I'm not sure whether or not they have like a... Maybe it's like in real life where you have to decide on whether you want something or don't. So they have like that inner demon inside them that's trying to tell them, maybe I should get this, or like an angel on their shoulder telling them that they shouldn't. Yeah, whatever the case may be, regardless, they're still stuck. Oh, I have this like thought in my mind. Um, if there's like a game you guys could create, what kind of game genre would you make? Or what game would you make? Let me rephrase this. If you had an unlimited amount of money and a whole bunch of people by your side that will follow you and they'll do whatever you say in the process of like making this game. Like what type of game would you guys make? Like what would you envision? For me, like back when I was a kid, I used to think like sandbox games were like really cool. They used to be like the best types of games, but then I realized that whenever I'd get into like a sandbox style game where you get to explore it, there's like a whole bunch of places that you can go to, but 90% of the places they're just like walled off, or you can't really enter like a building. So I feel like for me, the perfect genre of game would have to be, how would I put this? It would have to be maybe a strategy game. And this is like saying it loosely, but I'd say maybe a strategy game. And the reason why is because it requires you to think, but it's also somewhat challenging. And I think some people like a little challenge, even if you're a casual player, but you don't want it to be too easy. But at the same time, you want it to be fun. And I think strategy games kind of give that sort of edge to people. But it would have to be like a, how do I put this? People, not everybody likes to play card games. Not everybody likes to play solitaire, like those types of strategy games. But it would have to be like a mix of two genres, at least for me. Pasta and coffee, pasta, coffee, and what else? Cereal, an RPG. Um, hmm. I used to play a lot of like JRPGs back in middle school, but also in elementary school. Some of those JRPGs I don't even know the names of because they're like so foreign. But the ones that I did know, like Final Fantasy and what else? Um, Secret of Mana. That's another one. Oh, also Chrono Trigger. That's another RPG, but it's like a JRPG kind of. I don't know. Like, what would be the distinction between a JRPG and a regular RPG? I feel like it's literally the same thing. Just because one's Japanese and the other just doesn't have Japanese in it. I think it's literally the same thing. Okay. I fell asleep before. Yeah, it's pretty late. But today I kind of want to get to level 20. I'm not sure if I'll get it in time though. Because I need to I do really need to eat. Like after this, I mean. Cuz I haven't eaten dinner yet. Also, I haven't really touched my soda yet. I told you guys I went to McDonald's and I got like a ice cream and also a few things to eat. So I came home and I'm still kind of hungry. Okay. You I don't think you should skip dinner. I mean, I won't skip it, but I think I'll stream a little bit longer and then I'll call it a night. I really got to reorganize this. More importantly, though, I got to move these boxes out of the way. Oh my god, there's just like so much inventory I have to keep track of. There's literally like so much. Okay, I'll purchase these and then I'll start the day. The hardest part is like coming, like the customers coming in and them asking for like different sorts of products that I don't own or I don't sell. I'm excited for my dinner. What are you having? For me, I'm having some meatloaf and some mashed potatoes. Well, not meatloaf, but it's like a Salisbury steak. You know, one cool mechanic with this game, and I will give it credit, is that you don't have to put refrigerated stuff into the fridge, and it'll never spoil. I'm sure that's not, like, intended, but if I don't have to, like, put it somewhere and it doesn't rot, then that's okay with me. It's like never melt ice cream from Willy Wonka. Or sorry, not Willy Wonka. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Okay, let me grab one of these boxes. As long as we have some variety, it should be fine. Actually, on second thought, let me add some more milk and cake. And then I'll start the day. Milk, cake, tea, coffee. Okay, that's it though. Milk, tea, cake, coffee. Okay. I'm almost ready. I'm almost ready to start the day. Pizza. I've only like I usually eat pizza maybe like once every I want to say like once in a blue moon. Like for dinner, I mean, for pizza. I used to eat it like every day. Like one of those like mini pizzas from like the frozen section of the grocery store. But then I stopped because like it was sort of unhealthy to keep doing that. Holy crap, there's so many boxes. And I can't even find the coffee. Oh wait, no, hold on. Never mind. I did load the coffee. I gotta make sure I check the prices. Homemade is better. I've had homemade pizza before, but it didn't taste very good. All right, I'll sell it for 250. You know, one thing I have noticed when it comes to like prices, there's like one thing that has never really adjusted to like inflation and has literally stayed the same for many years. And you guys want to know what it is? Like, this is something that hasn't really changed in price. It's such a subtle thing, but I realized this the other day. And you guys guess what it is? It's one thing that has stayed the same price since the 90s. Has never gone up and has never gone down. I bet you guys can't even guess it. But it just occurred to me. Like the other day. It's kind of like a bad thing, but also a good thing. At least I feel like it is. Because, like, the price of it will always be stable. Rice? No, not rice. Not rice. No. It is something else. And you guys will probably never guess it. It's literally something that people tend to overlook. Okay, I'll tell you guys. So, you guys ever notice how when you go into like a grocery store or like any store that sells like food, there's like these machines, like the gumball machines, or if not like the gumball machines, there's like the gotcha machines. Not the gotcha machines. There's also like machines where you put in like a quarter, and then when you after you put it in, it'll either like give you candy or like something else in return, like a little mini toy. But like those things have never gone up in price and they've never gone down in price. So you never have to pay more than a quarter. And it's been that way since the 90s. Yeah, so if you ever wanted a gumball, it has stayed the price of 25 cents. But nowadays, I don't think anybody goes to like the grocery store or the mall just to like put in 25 cents to get those gumballs. Or like any sort of handful of candy. But yeah, that's just like something that I feel like people tend to overlook. But it's more so that they don't care. Still though, I do have to wonder like how much it costs. Like if it did adjust to inflation. Because it costs like money to make it, right? If it stayed the price of like 25 cents, they have to be doing something right. Or it's like literally super cheap to make. I think that's kind of like one of the reasons why. I know this is a bit of a stretch, but do you guys ever have like payphones anymore? Do you guys ever see those like around your area where you used to like insert like 50 cents or like 25 cents or something? Something like that. Yeah, you guys ever notice that those never change like in price like at all? So there's like certain things that I feel like inflation doesn't really do anything for it. Like prices never go up for it. So it's kind of like a good thing or a bad thing. At least in my opinion, I feel like it could be a good thing. I don't know. Like when I say good thing, you could charge more and you could make more money, but it's a bad thing because while you could technically make money, you could still make money off it. It's just that if it costs like a certain amount to make it and it didn't used to cost as much, then it would definitely be a bad thing. You know, one thing I've also noticed that everybody in this game kind of walks like a tough guy. You guys ever like walk like this? Like I'm sure many people walk like different ways, but I mean, I'm not saying you guys walk like that, but there has to be like something you guys do. For me, I kind of walk like this guy. I can't. I feel like to me that's like the most normal walk there is. I also don't like hunch my shoulders together or like hunch my back. There's a nice bird at my house. What kind of bird? There's many types of birds. A Kuro Wang. Kuro Wang. Nice. If I remember correctly, that was your favorite bird, wasn't it? I know I saw it on the Discord. Hold on, let me turn on the lights. Man, everybody's like stuck in this like interdimensional space loop. Or they're just forever lapping each other. I didn't have this happen before. It was just like 2 people. Now it's like 10 people. It almost makes it seem as though they're like what is it? It's like they're multiplying, but they're like, you know how in Naruto you have like the clone jutsu spell, or like the ninjutsu thing. It is what it kind of reminds me of, like the shadow clones. All right. I'll wait until like these. Actually, I'll wait until this person goes, and then I'll end the. I'll finish the day. I don't think these guys will get unstuck, and I don't think my restocker will get unstuck either. So, he's kind of stuck there forever. But the thing I will say about this is like maybe I want to say like maybe 1 out of every 10 of the NPCs that get stuck, they somehow miraculously get unstuck. And I don't know how, but 1 out of 10 always succeeds into getting unstuck. It's just kind of an anomaly, and I don't know what causes that. It's like a gaming phenomenon of epic proportions. Hold on, I'll give it like I'll give it like a minute, because I really want to see one of them break out. It's sort of like AI, and eventually like one of those, like it's like having 10 AIs and one of them becomes sentient. But you don't know which one of the AIs are gonna be sentient. And they break out of the matrix. They're the ones that take the red pills, while everybody else takes the blue pills. It's reminding me of Japan for some reason. How? How? It's a little creepy because they're morphing in and out. It kind of reminds me of like did you guys ever read the book like Animorphs as a kid? You know how those like front covers of like there's like a little like a guy, and then he turns into like a cheetah, but like he transitions into it. It's like a PowerPoint slide, and that's like the cover of the book. This is what it reminds me of. Sort of. Come on, I know one of you guys can break out. I believe in you. One of you guys have to. I know they can. One of them has to be sentient. One of them broke out before, and I don't know whatever happened to them. Come on, I believe in one of you guys. Just do it. Just do it. Okay, never mind. It looks as though today is not their day. Okay. I'm gonna end the day. Oh my god. Alright. Move the boxes. Maybe the boxes are causing it. Because before, we didn't have this here, and they were doing just fine. Except for 2 people. 2 people did get stuck, but for the most part, it was, like, relatively fine. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it here. Mostly because I'm hungry, and I really need to get some sleep. I woke up, like, really early today. Because I had to help my sister, like, order something online. And I had to be on time. Because if I didn't order it on time, then it would sell out. So I woke up super early. I did that. Went to work. And then went shopping for groceries. And now I came home and I haven't eaten dinner yet. But yeah. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for the support. And thank you all for talking with me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you, Flame Bro, for moderating. I really appreciate it. What else? Sunday we're gonna be playing a weird Japanese game in a weird art style. It's something called Chilla Art. I forgot the name of it, but it's a what is it? An anomaly game where you have to figure out what's wrong, and if you do figure it out, then you win the game. If you don't, then well, you gotta keep figuring out to win. Yeah, otherwise, thank you all again. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you on Sunday to play that Japanese game. Yeah, bye bye everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye.